Now I'll be importing another footage here. So I have got an image, which a single image again. So I will be taking this to After Effects over here. Then I will be just taking a new comp for this, which is my this comp here. So I've just dragged and dropped over here so that it creates the new comp in the same dimensions of my footage, as I do not want any change. So if you can see the metadata, it's in 1511 into 1920. So now what I want is I'll be applying the keying over here. So I'll just open this, or you can also type here as I just did, color key. So it will come here, and then from color key you just need to drag and drop here. Now what I'll be doing is I'll be creating a background or a solid, maybe red in color. I'll hit OK, and I'll take this beneath that just for my viewing purpose. So again, as you can see, this is the key color, it's in blue. I do not want that. What I'll be doing is selecting this eyedropper, and then I'll be clicking it over here. So there is no much difference. So what you have to do is you have to increase the color tolerance so that it eliminates the green from our footage. Make sure that none of the parts of my character are getting extracted, something like this. This shouldn't happen at all. Even on the edges you have to check that. You can just increase the edge thin to maybe 2, and then what you can do is you can select here. Now this area, what the issue I am facing here is, if I increase the tolerance from here, this is getting removed, but along with that my genes is also getting removed. So in these cases what you can do is you can try to the maximum amount what you can, like something like here. Then what you can do is you can select here, and you can just mask this out. So go to rectangle tool, and you can just mask this out so that none of your areas are being shown here. So now we have got this. So this character has been extracted. Now if you want to view the RGB, so you can just go to alpha, turn this off. This is what you've got. Again, these are the jagged edges, so you can increase the feather to maybe 2. So this is what the alpha looks like, which has transparency, which means this area is pretty much opaque and this area over here is transparent. So rather than rotoscoping, we have done this just in few clicks, and we are getting this kind of output from here. These edges needs to be saved, and this is what we are getting here. Always create a background in order to view this, to view how your compositing is looking. Now in this area over here, again what you can do is you can go to mask here, you can add a mask also, so that this eliminates this area, and this green is no more there into existence. You can, from add, you can click on to subtract, so it will subtract that. Yeah, something like this. So these are the areas which has been removed from here, and they are looking pretty nice, and this is what our character has been extracted. Now what I'll be doing is I will be going to my project, and I will rename this comp, which is man, to my FG. I will create a new comp with dimensions 1920 1080 and FPS being 25. That's fine. I'll be taking this FG to my comp1 here. I'll name this as comp, and you can see my FG is right here. It's in 1920 1080, but my character is getting cropped because of its dimensions, so that we need to adjust, of course. Along with that, I have a footage which with me, which is the background. I have an image. Maybe I can increase this in my background here. I'll just cross this and I'll just drag and drop this right here, and again I'll be taking this to my comp here, so it is this much in size, not an issue for me. I'll scale this, it's a background here, something like this, and then even on my FG I would like to scale my character a bit so that it looks natural. I'll place something right over here, or also I can place it over here, because if you see the camera shot here, if you see the perspective of this, my entire floor is not visible over here. So I can of course place this here, and as my legs are not there in my original footage of this character, I can save it, I can place it somewhat here by decreasing the scale size, and this looks pretty fine to me. I'll just place this right over here. So what we have to do is we have to scale this down a bit. So just taking this, placing it right here, or maybe I can scale this up slightly. So this is what you can do. As you can see, it was on a green background. If you see the original man over here, which is this, if I go for 2 view horizontal over here, and if I go over here, maybe this is what we had actually. It works best on one view, as this is After Effects and is a layer based software. So I would prefer to work here. So if you can see, that was my original image, which was this, and if I go to my comp here, this is what I'm getting. So this is what you can do while adding your color key to your image, which works smoothly and removes your background, and you can place any other background according to your choice. Also, I would like to composite this character slightly by brightness and contrast over here. So I would like to match this according to my background slightly. Something like this. It is actually having a yellow kind of tone here. So also going to my RGB curves. Inside my color correction, I can also add some maybe green, or maybe red and greenish tint. Yeah, something like this. So if you see the overall tone here, there is some sun which is coming from here, so it means that it should reflect over here also. So if you see the jacket and the face of this, if you see the light here, the sunlight, it is being reflected over here. So this is how you can do your compositing, and this is how you can remove any chroma background from your character by using color key tool. I hope you are able to understand the color key tool.